Hello, everybody. Kevin J. Johnston here, freedomreport.ca. After I made the video on the man Kevin Metcalf, who is a domestic terrorist, he's an Antifa fan and supporter. He goes to as many rallies as he possibly can, lying to people, saying that he's a journalist. What he is a guy that carries around a couple of cameras, and he challenges people to hit him, so that he can go to the police and file charges. That's all he does. For some reason, this guy feels the need to now communicate with me. I'm reporting on the fact that he's not a reporter. I'm reporting on the fact that he knows who the violent individuals are that beat my cameraman, Michael McCormick, into a state of being blacked out. He filmed the entire assault on me, but he's claiming that he was elsewhere. I told him, no, you weren't. There are fans of mine that took photos of you with the crowd that assaulted the two of us. And then for some reason, he tells me that I'm libeling him, which is the written version of slander. Yeah, it's fine. Let him go ahead and say that stuff. And now he wants to try to convince me of something here. I don't know why. He says to me, again, this is a domestic terrorist, Kevin Metcalf. He says, everyone has the following fundamental freedoms. A, freedom of conscience and religion. Okay, so what? Great. Join a religion. 2B, freedom of thought, belief, opinion, and expression. Yes, you do, including freedom of the press and other media of communication. Yes, you do. Kevin Metcalf doesn't actually report. He just takes a whole bunch of photographs and then names everybody in the photograph and then just puts the word racist, 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 racist all over them. So I guess if that's what he considers journalism or freedom of media, then yes, he has the right to follow women around town whom he has no particular personal communication with in any way, snap photographs of them and call them racist. If that's what he thinks that his Charter of Rights and Freedoms protects him or guarantees him, then I guess Kevin Metcalf, so be it. He then says in 3, it's freedom of peaceful assembly and freedom of association. Yes, you can peacefully assemble. Antifa, whom he's a part of, the anti-fascist movement, know nothing about peace. They spray paint buses, they spray paint walls, they throw things at people, they insult people, they threaten people, they make false accusations of racism to everybody who's white, so they are a racist organization. They assault people with weapons, sticks, bats, pepper spray. I mean, Gavin McGinnis of the Rebel.media got pepper sprayed by this group that he is a part of and he loves. So yeah, he's free to associate with domestic terrorists. But here's the problem. The Charter of Rights and Freedoms also makes it very clear that your rights do not impede the rights of anybody else. So if this Kevin Metcalf, if this domestic terrorist, Kevin Metcalf, has decided to assemble peacefully, he's got the right to do so, but Antifa is not peaceful. They always get into fights. They always hurt people. They always threaten people. So he is part of a domestic terror group, and he's free to associate with them if he wishes, but understand this, Mr. Kevin Metcalf, that you're going to get arrested soon. The Liberal government's not going to be in there forever, and your particular way of just getting people to hit you, it's going to backfire. Someone's going to film you pissing off the wrong guy and maybe poking them the wrong way, which is assault, and then getting hit as self-defense. Or some guy is just going to come over and pummel you who simply doesn't care about what the end result is. I mean, that is a day that you'll deserve. I'll smile about. I'll just say I told you so and move on because, you know, Mr. Kevin Metcalf, even though you stalked me all around Ottawa on June the 3rd, walked into the restaurant where I was trying to enjoy a nice quiet cup of coffee, took a photograph of me and then ran away. If that is what you do, if that is what your life has come to, then I actually feel very sorry for you. But when someone takes you out, I'm not going to feel sorry at all. I'm going to giggle a little bit and then move on because you're just not that important. You're a guy that stalks people, takes photographs of them when they're eating, runs away, calls them racist with absolutely nothing to verify what you claim, and you call yourself a journalist. Well, Mr. Metcalf, there's no point quoting the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms to me because I've read it. I've read the whole thing. I find the document is actually very poorly written. I find the document doesn't guarantee Canadians things like a roof over your head and food in your belly and clean water to drink. It doesn't guarantee you access to clean water to clean yourself, but it does guarantee you that when you do get arrested for something, you can be spoken to in English or French. That's a guarantee. There's so much in that charter that deals with just French and English being your choice that I'm actually surprised there's anything else in there. That's how much of that French and English nonsense there is. The Charter of Rights and Freedoms can be quoted to me by you at any time, but you are breaking the law when you associate with terrorist organizations, when you encourage people to commit crimes and then film them and laugh about it, or when you yourself are part of a crime and then you lie to the police and say that you don't have any footage of that. You're breaking the law. You're a criminal, Kevin. You're going to get caught. You're going to do some prison time soon, I'm sure. But either way, your tweets to me, I'm not even going to bother replying to. You understand? Because I don't talk to terrorists. I just ignore them. I film them when they're out in public, and when they start discussing at length the fact they don't like my commentary on them, I ignore them further. You're a terrorist. You're part of a terrorist organization. You're a criminal. You're going to get caught. I may or may not come and visit you when you're finally behind bars. I'm Kevin J. Johnston, freedomreport.ca.